Here's what you'll need to get this done: set of screwdrivers, some way to test the circuit, a pair of pliers, and your replacement alarm. Alright, so you're going to need to shut the circuit off. I'm using a TIG tester to test for power. You got it right there. And I'm going to shut it off at the panel. So the best way that I usually go about this is, I mean, these things aren't 100% trustworthy, but it'll get you a good idea. I usually just find some way to get this to stick in there. And since I'm alone, you just find somewhere to put this so you know that it's there. You can walk over to the panel. This panel's, obviously it's not labeled very well, but on this piece of tape it says that the burner is right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It goes off. Alright, so now that we know the power is off, you can twist that, pull that out, undo this plug. There we go. Put that down. Reach in here. Pull these wires out. Not going to need the ground. Unscrew the base. There we go. Alright, now that we have this open, you're going to notice that in this instance we have two sets of wires in here. We have our black and our white, and then we have our ground, but the ground doesn't get used. So, in most cases that you'll run into, or maybe in your own home, you'll open it up and you'll find you have three wires. Your black, your white, and then you'll have a red that this orange connector ends up hooking up to. So at this point, it's just as easy as twisting the wire nut off, taking that off, twisting the wire nut off, taking that off. Now once you fight with the package for a little while, you'll get everything out. You'll have your alarm, your base, and your connector. Now it will come with this dust cover. You hang on to these, and if you're ever doing anything in the house that's dusty, like drywall, you're cutting something, just anything that creates smoke, dust, anything that you don't want it going off, hang on to these and just put them up there. Now all you do is you get ready. These connectors, these connectors come with those little already pre-stripped ends. Just pull those off. Go to your white wire, line up the copper, twist it nice and tight, do a little pull, make sure it's tight, do the same thing to the black. Make sure all your strands are nice and not all tangled up. Alright, so all you do is just nice and neat, fold the wires back in. Remember, you don't need this one because we're working with a 2-wire system right now. So it comes with a factory cap on it. Just stick that up there. That's ready. There you go, you get your base, get your screwdriver ready. Line that up, just whatever holes they line up with, whatever notches they line up with. There we go. It goes there. Make sure that's on there nice and tight. You don't want to crank it down too much and break it, but just tight enough. Then you get your alarm. Comes with the batteries already pulled out. Just line up the connector, line up the pins on the connector, push it in. And you push this back up, make sure all your wires go into the box so they don't get pinched. Get it on the base, it falls in. Now you're ready to turn the power back on. Turn the power back on.
Welcome. First alert, carbon monoxide and smoke alarm. No location programmed. To select location, press and hold test button now. Press and hold test button to test unit.
You can press and hold. You can set a location if you want, but the majority of the people don't do it. Then close that back up and walk away. You're done.